I was waiting. There we go. Call this meeting to order at 6:30. Councilmember Peterson had a prior engagement, wasn't able to be with us tonight, but we do have a full dais for that. So our first item on the agenda, we will be going into executive session. I'm on 2A of our agenda items. City Council shall convene into closed executive session pursuant to section 551.074 of the Texas Government Code to discuss and deliberate the appointment, employment, evaluation, reassignment, duties, discipline, and dismissal of the city attorney. We will be back after executive session. (7:35), and I'm calling this meeting back to order. We're on item number 3, take any necessary or appropriate actions on matters posted for consideration in closed executive session. I am open to taking a motion regarding the resignation of David Bragg.
Mayor, I'd like to move that we approve the resignation of David Bragg as Bastrop City Attorney. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Madam Secretary, if you'll call the roll.
Councilmember Ennis?
Yes.
Councilmember Nelson?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Schiff?
Yes.
On behalf of the City Council, we truly appreciate David's service as City Attorney. We wish him well as he continues his private practice in Bastrop and thank him for his service to the organization and to this community over the past year. I will now take a motion to consider appointing a new interim city attorney.
I move that we appoint Joe Gorfita, partner with Nichols, Jackson, Dillard, Haggard, and Smith, a full-service public sector law firm in Dallas, Texas, representing municipalities and other government agencies, to serve as interim city attorney while the city conducts a request for qualification process to hire a permanent replacement and authorize city manager to execute an engagement letter.
I have a motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary, if you'll call the roll.
Mayor Pro Tem Schiff?
Yes.
Councilmember Ennis?
Yes.
Councilmember Nelson?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes. I want to make it clear that the council didn't want to give any firm in Central Texas who may be interested in becoming the city's attorney an unfair advantage as serving as the interim city attorney while they were at the same time submitting an RFQ for the permanent position. Council is committed to providing the citizens we were elected to represent with open and transparent government. Technology such as Dropbox, Skype, provides the city the opportunity to use Mr. Gorfita and his firm's knowledge and experience of municipal government without having the unnecessary expense of travel. Mr. Gorfita will be available via teleconference for any executive session required prior to hiring a permanent city attorney. I'll now consider a motion for the city manager's actions.
Move to direct the city manager to conduct a request for qualification process for a new city attorney.
I have a motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary, if you'll call the roll.
Councilmember Nelson?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Schiff?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes.
Councilmember Ennis?
Yes.
The city will be moving to, we intend to release the RFQ tomorrow, Wednesday, August 16th. Council is going to be reviewing the RFQ in detail tonight and in the morning. All RFQ responses will be due on Wednesday, September 13th at 2 p.m. City Council will review these responses, make a short list, and plan to do interviews on September 19th of 2017 at a special City Council meeting. On September 26th, Council plans to conduct interviews and select a finalist. City Council has established a target date of October 10th to appoint a city attorney and approve a contract. if I said interview twice, I was wrong. We're going to review the responses on the 19th of September and then conduct the interviews on the 26th of September. I will now consider a motion to reassign the legal cases.
A motion to reassign all these existing cases that we have with the city to firms here in Central Texas. Specifically, the settlement agreement involving Rhonda and Scotty Van Diver will go to the Alan Borquez firm, and specifically to Alan Borquez. The Excess Ranch Fund 4 LP case number 16-31367, case pending in the United States Bankruptcy Court, Northern District of California, will go to the Russell Rodriguez Hyde and Bullock firm. George Hyde will be the one that will be assigned to that case. The settlement of property owners regarding appeal of property owners involved in water permit litigation known as McCall Ranch will go to the Denton, Navarro, Roca, Bernal, and Zeck firm. Specifically, the partner handling that will be Charlie Zeck. And
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary, if you'll call the roll.
Councilmember Jones?
yes,
Mayor Pro Tem Schiff?
Yes.
Councilmember Nelson?
Yes.
Councilmember Ennis?
Yes.
These are the items that were the outstanding litigation items currently being managed by Mr. Bragg, and they'll be assigned to these special counsels as we move forward. I will consider a last motion regarding the ethics ordinance.
I make a motion to table action on the ethics ordinance until the new city attorney can be hired in October.
I have a motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary?
Mayor Pro Tem Schiff?
Yes.
Councilmember Nelson?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
yes.
Councilmember Ennis?
Yes.
Thank you very much. We are now, I will call a work session. We're now in work session, and I just need to know if there are any questions. Did council have any questions from the budget? We had a real thorough review yesterday, but it was posted. I wanted to make sure if you had any questions, give you an opportunity. Does anyone have any questions? Seeing none, I'll close the work session. The work session wasn't posted for public input, Ms. Johnson, so, but there will be public hearings on the budget, and you'll have an opportunity to speak then.
If they're not, ma'am, I apologize, and we'll get them on there. The public hearings for the budget are going to be on September 12th and September 26th. But if you are at the next council meeting and want to give us your feedback and input and citizen input, we'd be delighted to have it.
Okay, with that, I'm willing to...
Move for adjournment.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. It is 7:43, and we are adjourned.